Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Gary Benton, and today here on this exciting Yu-Gi-Oh video, we are going to be going over my Prank Kids deck profile that I took to my locals on last Saturday. That is based off of the winner for YCS Milan's Prank Kids deck profile. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and let's get started with the video. And so we have this Prank Kids deck that I built and I played, and I was actually very surprised on how easy it was to pick this up after only watching a couple videos on how to play the deck and stuff, which was the YCS Milan live streams, which is I watched before I decided to buy it. And little backstory, I bought this deck right as the guy won the semifinals, and so I bought it still cheap, and I've been trying to learn how to play it since. And I was surprised on how easy the deck was to pick up, but then there's that skill level gap that lets you move around play around all of the different cards that or all the different decks that you could potentially come across. But we're gonna get started with the deck profile, and either tomorrow or the next day, I'm not exactly sure which, we are going to be doing a combo video showing you some of the combos you can do with Prank Kids as like a beginner's guide, and that will be in a card right here once it is uploaded. But if you guys don't want to miss that video, make sure to subscribe with that bell notification so you don't miss when I put up that video. But enough rambling, let's get on with the deck profile. So we're starting off with 3 fansies. All of the Prank Kids have this effect that if they're used for the fusion or link summon of a Prank Kids monster, you get to special summon from your deck or hand a Prank Kids monster with a different name than the one that was sent, which is really awesome. And then they have a secondary effect which varies depending on the card. Fansies, you send a Prank Kids spell or trap from your deck to your grave, and then you get to special summon that monster. And then we have 3 Lampsies, which this is a very good card in time. This is how I actually won my Altergeist matchup. Was this? Its effect is when it's used for the link or fusion summon of a Prank Kids monster, you burn your opponent for 500 and then special Prank Kids. So we're playing 3 of each, and we're actually playing 3 of all of the Prank Kids. So we got 3 Dropsies. Dropsies gives you 1,000 life, and then lets you special summon a Prank Kids. And then we have the new-ish one from the Soul Fusion Special Edition. We have 3 Roxy's, which Roxy's, you banish 1 card in your hand, draw a card, and then special Prank Kids. Roxy's helps so much even though it's another name, so you always have 4, so it lets you do your fusion summon and then make your plays from there. And then it also helps you de-brick a hand, which is really awesome. So that is for all the Prank Kids. And now we have the hand traps. We're playing 2 Ash Blossom Enjoying Spring and 2 Infinite Impermanence. Just like any deck, the hand traps that you play do not necessarily have to be the same that I play. I played these because what my meta is there's a lot of searching, and then there's also a lot of like trap stun decks like Altergeist, Paleo Frogs, Dinos, and so I needed something to be able to stop Dinos, which Infinite Impermanence is a great card with that. You could play Effect Veiler. I chose to play Infinite Impermanence because I had them. And then 2 Ash Blossoms because Ash Blossom is amazing. Now, moving on to the spell cards, we're playing 3 of the field spell. We have, which is Prank Kids Place. And then we are also playing 2 Terraforming, 2 ulti Terraformings, because why not? Gonna flex if I'm gonna play Prank Kids, I'm gonna flex a little bit. So the field spell is really cool. When it's activated, you can search a Prank Kids monster to your hand. And then if you do a fusion summon, all your monsters on the field gain 500 attack once per turn. And then if you do a link summon, all your opponent's monsters lose 500 attack, which is really awesome. And so having this really helps to unbrick a hand, and so that's why playing 5 copies is awesome. Then we are playing 2 Prank Kids Pranks. This card is really good because you can discard a Prank Kids card to special summon a Pyro Prank Kids token, which you can use for fusion summons and link summons and all that. So it really helps if you only have 1 Prank Kids monster. If you have multiple Prank Kids spell cards, it's really good for that. And then during your end phase, which this is the super important effect that I tend to forget a lot because I'm still new to the deck, is during your end phase you choose 3 Prank Kids cards in your graveyard and shuffle them back into your deck, then draw 1 card. It helps recycle all your resources. When you're getting low on different named Prank Kids in your graveyard, you can send those back. It's just really awesome, and I kind of almost want to play 3 of them, but I feel like that would brick, so I'm only playing 2. Next, for our fusion cards, we have the Prank Kids Pandemonium, which is the Prank Kids specific fusion, and then we're playing 3 polymerizations, and then we're also playing 2 invocations. I actually kind of want to bump invocation up to 3, because there were a lot of times where I drew like 3 Prank Kids but no fusion card, which, I mean, it is what it is, but right now, I don't know. I kind of want to start playtesting with 3 invocations, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to cut from the deck, but this seems to be a pretty solid ratio of having 8 fusion cards. Invocation's only downside is you can only use monsters in the hand since you're not summoning evoked monsters, but it's still a pretty good card. Next, we are playing 3 instant fusion to finish off our fusion cards. I know this card is good. I see where it's good, but I don't know. I just don't like playing instant fusion. This card, it's a great starter card, great extender, because if you haven't used Rocket that turn, you do your plays, then you can instant fusion out a Rocket and just go off, and it's really awesome. But I don't know. Like, I was siding out this card a lot. For like, if I was fighting against Ultrageist, I would side this out for Red Reboot. Just, I don't know. Like, a lot of people play Instant Fusion in a bunch of decks. I play Instant Fusion in a bunch of decks. But whenever I play it, I always want it to be something else. So it's like, but it's really good in the deck. Next, we're playing 3 Called by the Grave. We're playing combo-based deck that does a lot of special summoning, has a lot of effects. We want to be able to negate hand traps, but also this card is really good against, if you guys play a lot of Paleo Frogs, this card was my MVP against Paleo Frogs. Banishing Ronin Totem was amazing. And then for the last 2 spell cards, Soul Charge and Monster Reborn. Soul Charge is game charge. That's how I won my first game against Ultrageist. It was a pretty even matchup, and then I top deck Soul Charge, and I summoned like Battle Butler and the Link 4 and a bunch of other stuff, and it was really awesome. So these cards are really amazing. And then the last card in the deck, I'm playing the 1 Prank Kids Plan. I'm going to say I probably should read what this card does, but I have yet to read what this card does. And I always send it to the grave off of Lampsies. I know its second effect lets me return. I can banish it from my grave to when an opponent's monster declares an attack, send as many Prank Kids monsters back to my deck as I can, and then that monster loses that much attack for that battle. I mean, it's pretty good, but I don't know what its first effect does because I haven't read it. Oh, actually, I strike that. We're playing 2 copies. I didn't see the other one. All right, and then we're going to go into my side deck. Since this was a deck that I took to locals, we're going to show off what cards I decided to side. I don't always do this with all my deck profiles, but since I took this to locals, I have a side deck ready. This is what I put in my side deck. So we included our 3rd copy of Ash, our 3rd Impermanence, and then I also threw in 1 Ghost Spell. I never sided in any of these against any of my matchups. If I was playing against if I played against the one Dark Warrior deck at my locals, then I would have sided these in probably, but I didn't. So they're just there. And then 3 of the XYZ Encores. This is also for Dark Warrior. So probably what I would have done if I was fighting against Dark Warrior was I would take out Called by the Grave and the Instant Fusions and sided in these 6 cards to help with that matchup. It is what it is. It's not... I haven't really play tested against Dark Warriors, so I don't know truly what I want to side against them because I don't have a lot at my locals. But what we do have is a lot of stun decks. So 3 Twin Twisters and 3 Evenlies. And I know some of the cards in this deck are not super budget, but I mean, you could just play like 3 Cosmic Cyclones, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, those sort of things. And then the one budget card in my side deck is 3 Red Reboots. This card is amazing against Altergeist, against Paleo Frogs. So we're going to play that at 3. Generally, I side it against Paleo Frogs and Altergeist. I sided out my my Instant Fusions for Red Reboots just because I knew those were going to be really good. And I know those were cards I wanted to see in my opening hand. And then when going for the extra deck, I played the 1 Borreload for the Thunder Dragon matchup. I didn't know that I had Thunder Dragons at my locals, but I knew if I did, then Borreload would be good. 1 Topologic Bomber Dragon. This card came up against the Crawlers. He didn't fully understand how Topologic Bomber Dragon worked. He thought he read that it was a once per turn, and so I played it. I summoned a special summoned a monster. It nuked his field. He special summoned in the zone that Bomber Dragon was pointing to. Nuked his field. Did it again. Nuked his field again. And yeah, that was fun. And then I played the 1 Nightmare Phoenix. I mean, it's Nightmare Phoenix. Not much you can say about that. And then for the fusions, I played 2 of this guy. This guy I didn't really do a lot with him because the games didn't last long enough for me to use him, but he would have been really good. And then put the 1 Battle Butler. This guy is cool. Like, I used him to attack for game. He like nuked Raigeki my opponent's field. It was really awesome. This guy, I kind of want to play 2 instead of the Bomber Dragon because that did come up a couple times where I didn't have a way to get him back, but I needed to summon another one. But we'll see how it goes with more playtesting because I'm going to be bringing this back to my locals at some point in the near future. And then we played 3 Rockets, special summoning your Prank Kids and your Prank Kid Lynx from the grave is broken, really good. So that's it for the fusions. We then played for our links. We played 3 of the Prank Kids Doodle-Doo. I call him Cock-a-Doodle-Doo because, I mean, that's just, it's easier to say than Doodle-Doodle-Doo, Doodle-Doo, whatever his name is. This is really great. I love this card. You contribute it to add back 2 Prank Kids cards with different names from your graveyard. Just super great extender, and then also searches a Prank Kids spell or trap card. And then we played the 1 Bow Wow Bark, which, I mean, this card, it was really good to summon back Battle Butler, and it's a really good card. I see its purpose. I didn't really get to play it a bunch because I normally won before I played it, but I see how in a grind match this would be very, very useful. Next, my second MVP of the deck, this guy. I played Altergeist. 2 out of my 4 matchups were against back row decks, so this card was completely broken. And my favorite play was to play this guy, and then right underneath this guy, play Totally Awesome, which is my 15th card in the extra deck. But you guys will see those combos in the video that will probably be posted tomorrow. But that's going to be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. This deck profile was a little bit longer than normal, But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you guys do not want to miss the amazing Prank Kids videos that are going to be coming in the future, along with all the deck profiles that I can. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.